I'm getting married in 52 days, and when I say I haven't really planned much, it's no word of a lie, but this video is not to highlight
how unorganized I am.
This video is to share my pre-wedding prep plan, and I'm so excited to bring this episode to you today. Whilst we enjoy some breakfast together, I'm going to be running you through exactly what I'm going to be doing in the next 52 days so that I feel my absolute best in the lead up and on the actual day of my wedding. While most brides do the typical crash diets, endless cardio, and try not to faint in your dress type vibes, I'm taking a little bit of a different approach. My goal is to be the hottest, strongest, and least stressed version of myself in the lead up and on the day. So whilst this isn't your typical wedge shred plan, keep watching because I'm going to be sharing my exact strategy and healthy routine that I'm sticking to for the next 52 days so that I feel and look like this. But before we dive in, let me introduce myself and share some of my wedding details so you're up to scratch. I'm Abby, I'm an online fitness coach and nutritionist, and I am obsessed with healthy habits and with helping women feel their absolute best. I'm also a digital nomad, so you'll often find me traveling the world and working remotely. But enough about me, let's talk about the wedding plans. So I'm getting married in Phuket on the 8th of March, and we have hired a giant villa. We have 100 guests coming from all over the world, which is incredible. If you want me to do a whole nother video on the wedding planning and the costs and all of that, just drop a comment below because I'm so happy to share. So on the 8th of March, I am marrying my partner, Tice. We have been together for 2.5 years and we actually met on Hinge. And he's half Indian, so our wedding will be half Indian, half Western style. So to kickstart this episode, let's get stuck into my goals and then how I'm planning on achieving them. If you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, this would be a good time. So here are my goals. On the day, like any bride, I just want to feel my best. I want to be full of energy and I want to be glowing. You know when someone walks into a room and you're like, man, she is like looking good, feeling good, and her energy is just vibey. That's what I want. So I want to look hot, I want to feel hot, but most of all, I just want to be not stressed and I want to be in a really calm and happy place. So in order to become this version of me, I truly believe that there are 4 fundamental things that I need to be focusing on every single week or every single day in order to achieve this. First things first is my fitness, and this is a non-negotiable for me because when I feel fit and strong, I just feel unstoppable. And even despite what the scale says, when I feel strong and fit, I just love what I see in the mirror. So what I won't be doing is endless cardio, crash diets, or even trying to lose weight. I'm actually really happy where I am right now. So what I will be focusing on is my strength training. Over the next 4 weeks, I have planned a specific training program for myself in my app, and I'll be tracking all my weights and really trying to push for some PBs because there is nothing sexier than feeling strong as fuck. One goal that I'm trying to achieve is to do 10 chin-ups. I can currently do 5.8, so watch this space and follow along to see if I can do it. I've also started taking creatine every single day, and this has been an absolute game changer. So creatine actually gives you more energy throughout your workouts, and I've loved the effects so far, so I'm going to continue that. When you take creatine though, it actually makes you hold on to some water weight, so you can have a bit of more of a puffy look. So I'm going to stop taking it maybe about a week before the wedding so I can lean out a little bit. Then to mix things up and to have a bit more fun, my partner and I have decided to start Muay Thai twice a week. So we've locked in 2 sessions a week with a trainer. And yeah, it's just a really fun way to do your cardio without feeling like you're doing cardio. And we get to have a lot of fun while we're doing it as well. To make sure that I stay on track and can actually track my weights, I did a fitness test about 2 weeks ago that I'm going to be doing right before the wedding as well to see how much I improved over that time. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see the updates there too. The second thing that I'm focusing on and that I really want to fix is my skin and my complexion. I feel like I don't have the best skin at the moment because I go to the gym a lot. I get quite a lot of pimples on my back and my chest and sometimes on my face as well. And I don't really feel like I have a clear complexion. So that is one thing that I'm really trying to fix over the next 52 days. So in order to do that, I have started drinking a hell of a lot more water. I bought a new water bottle the other day and I'm literally carrying it everywhere with me. And I'm aiming to have about 2.5 to 3 liters of water every single day. I've also started moisturizing day and night. I only used to do this maybe every couple of days. I'm like the worst girl in the world, but I started to do it every single night before bed and then as soon as I wake up in the morning, and using extra strong sunscreen as well. And then the last thing I plan to do is get some Botox. I'm going to be fully honest with you. I'm heading back to Melbourne in 3 weeks and I've booked in my Botox appointment because I just want to get rid of the line here and maybe smooth this out here as well. Turning 34 soon and I'm in the sun quite a lot, so I feel like my wrinkles have definitely come out a little bit more this year and I'm a little bit self-conscious about it. So in order to feel my best, I just want to get a little touch up. Also, if you are watching this and you have any recommendations for clear skin and for like a clear, even complexion, please comment below because I'm literally the worst when it comes to this sort of stuff and I would love some help. Okay, the third thing that I'm focusing on, and this kind of ties into number 2 as well because I don't want to look haggard, and that is just making sure that I get enough sleep. I haven't been sleeping that well lately because we are in a new place in Thailand. We've just moved here and we're staying here for 2 months, and I'm not gonna lie, this bed sucks. It's rock hard and I toss and turn all night and I wake up about 50 times a night and then I get get caught in this doona and I roll myself up into like a little cocoon and I can't break free and then I wake up again. So I'm not having the best sleep, but I am on a mission to fix that. I'm trying to create the best possible nighttime routine for myself to see if it has any impact on my sleep. And that includes me not being on my phone past 8 o'clock. And I plan to stick to a consistent bedtime, so going to bed at the same time every single night. Apparently this can really help you get into a good sleep routine and rhythm as well. I also just recharged my Kindle and I plan to read for at least 30 minutes every single night just to wind down as well. I'm not a huge reader and it is going to be a bit of a challenge for me, but a challenge that I am ready for. But I feel like if I do that just 30 minutes before bed, it's going to help me, just calm down a lot more, which will help me get to sleep a lot faster. And the last thing I plan to do is try and feng shui this room. So I'm going to try and get a more comfy bed. We're going to head to the store and get a comforter, maybe change up the pillows and just position this room a little bit better so that it's more comfortable for a good night's sleep. And then number 4, the last thing that I'm really focusing on for the next 52 days is managing my stress and my organization. There are 2 ways that I'm going to be doing this because like I said before, I don't want to be a bridezilla. I don't want to be stressed out on the day and I don't want to be running around like a headless chook doing last minute things trying to get this party together. So I know that I need to get a wriggle on. I'm going to be organized, Abby, and in order to do that, I need to do 2 things. So every single morning I have been meditating and this has been absolutely life-changing. I have never been able to meditate before, but just being able to sit there for 10 minutes and find some peace and quiet and really calm my nervous system, it has made a huge difference. So I'll pop the track that I like here. It's called A Zen Mind and I've been doing this on Spotify every single morning and it's been just a really beautiful way to start the day. So I'm going to continue that every single day. Don't get me wrong, not every meditation is perfect. There are some mornings where I sit down and I literally think about something else for 10 minutes, but it's more about the habit of doing the meditation, and I feel like the more I do it and the more I focus, the better I will get at it. And then lastly, to stay organized and on top of everything, I have a Notion planner here that I'm absolutely obsessed with. So this is for my work and this is my to-do list and I've got everything in here and this is how I start my day and then end my day. And then I also have a Google sheet here that I share with my partner and his family, and this is sort of like the runnings of the day and everything that we need to organize for the wedding. So these 2 things are really helping me stay organized and on track with the planning and everything else that needs to get organized. And then the lucky last thing that I'm doing is not drinking much in the lead up. I know the wedding is going to be a huge celebration and I'm not a huge drinker anyway, but drinking alcohol really does impact my mood, it impacts my mental health, it impacts my energy levels and everything. So to feel my best, I know that I really need to reduce my alcohol over the next couple of weeks. One thing that I'm worried about though is that, if you stop drinking for a while and then you start drinking again, that I will get absolutely blasted on the day. So I'm gonna try and not let that happen. That's one thing that we want to try to avoid. But in the lead up, I know that reducing my alcohol will just help me really feel my best. So that's gonna be a huge priority as well. So with 52 days to go, I am determined to feel my absolute best, but I would love to hear from you. Have you been married or are you getting married? Are you thinking about getting married? What was your prep like and did it stress you out? Were you feeling calm? Please share your experience below because I would love to connect and hear from you. And if you've got any tips to make this process more enjoyable for me, please leave them below because I would love to hear. Either way, if you've got a big occasion coming up, whether it be a wedding, whether it be a vacation or any event that is really, really special to you, you must focus on what makes you feel your best. So get really honest with yourself and ask yourself, how do I feel my best? How do I show up when I feel my best? And what do I need to do in order to make that happen? For me, I know that if I put my energy into these 4 things, the day should go to plan. That's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you love this video, please hit that subscribe button, leave me with any comments, and make sure you follow my journey here or also on Instagram. Drop into my DMs with any questions. I would love to connect and would love to meet you if you've got any insight into this big day because it is a huge life-changing event and I'm a little bit nervous. So thank you for watching and I will keep you updated with how it goes.